but none of them were able to protect her. When this happened, when she finally realized that, okay, nobody is going to help me and I'm not able to protect myself, then she fully surrendered unto the Supreme Lord Krishna, and then she came and Krishna came to protect her. So, means like there is no personal limitations on for the Krishna. Like this, like even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also in his pastimes, he actually depicts this conception of how like now, for example, when he was as a grammar teacher in Navadip, he was going on with his routine life, like teaching kids and all those things. But when he went to Gaya on a trip, and even he met his spiritual master Sri Ishwarapuri, and he got initiated from him, then from that time onwards, Gauranga Mahaprabhu started exhibiting the devotional ecstasies, and he went so deep and so he's that he didn't even tell that he is a supreme personality of Godhead until certain point came, until certain understanding came among the devotees. So, and that point of time when he was teaching grammar and all those things, and after coming back from Gaya, he started always chanting the name of Krishna, and always in separation from Krishna. He was because he actually on his trip to Gaya, he get the darshan of Krishna. He explains that once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in a garden, Krishna comes to him and Krishna hugs him, and then Krishna runs behind the tree. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so mesmerized and he wanted to be with Krishna, so he runs behind Krishna. So when Krishna runs behind the tree, he immediately disappears. From that time onwards, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was hankering for Krishna. Even though he is Krishna, but he creates these pastimes just to show how Krishna will reciprocate with his devotees. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after coming, until he went to Gaya, he was very much, materialistic. He was posing himself as a materialist, as a grammar teacher, somebody who always challenges people into arguments and defeating them, and like that. And but when he and devotees are very much afraid to associate with him. And when he went back, all the devotees were before that, when he goes back to Gaya, all the devotees were very much praying, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. And when the devotees comes and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they used to exhibit such a attraction, such a love towards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as if they are seeing Krishna personally. And they wanted to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's attitude, he was so much challenging. Okay, Mukunda, what is this? They used to put question and used to defeat all the, then so everybody, Mukunda, Srivas Thakur, everybody used to argue, and everybody very much afraid of him. At the same time, they cannot avoid Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So devotees were praying to Krishna, please make Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nimai devotee, Nimai Pandit devotee. That way, he will actually, with his knowledge and with his power, he can actually make entire world devotees. And finally, as an answer to the devotees' prayers, Chaitanya finally went to Gaya and then got darshan of Krishna and got initiation from Ishwarapuri. And then when he comes back, and he was not going to the school only, and he was always coming to the devotees and praying to them, paying obeisances. So he left his school just like that. And all the students, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so famous and so very exalted in his very much proficient in the in his teaching of grammar. All the students are very much wanted to learn from him only. It is said that whatever our normal teacher used to say for 1 month, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to give that knowledge in 1 hour. So they were very much attracted to him, attached to him only. So they don't want to teach from anybody. So Gangadas Pandit, right? Gangadas Pandit, he was the principal of that Gurukul or the school, and he himself was a devotee. So he comes and sees Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the association of devotees, and he says, "Oh, Chaitanya, very nice that you became a devotee. I'm very glad for you. But you know what? So if you become a devotee, and but you are not able to carry out your duties, like as a teacher, how will you maintain your family, or how will you be the exemplary for other persons? So you should come and you should carry on your duties as a teacher, and because your students are not don't want to get classes, don't want to attend anybody's classes, but only your classes they want to attend. Chaitanya said, okay, I will try. Then Chaitanya comes, and then what Chaitanya does, he started teaching grammar. So whatever he speaks, anything about grammar, roots, verbs, dhatus, and all those things, he starts with some subject, and immediately connected to Krishna, and speaks of Krishna entire class. Right? The class may go 5-6 hours also. And at the end of the class, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come out of his ecstasy and say, okay, what are the portions that we covered? And students say, okay, we started the class, and entire class went on the topic of Krishna. Then, 5-6 hours I started only talking about Krishna. Why don't you, remember me that we have to discuss what the topic? Okay, I will cover it tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. So, and they'll come back tomorrow. And again, same thing repeats tomorrow also. Day after day after day, as soon as they start the class, anything he speaks, anything, even the grammar, argument, logic, anything, any questions the students may ask, he is directly first 1 or 2 sentences, and after that immediately is connecting to Krishna and staying with Krishna, topic Krishna only, entire class. So after like a few classes, Chaitanya said, okay, you know what, actually I cannot teach you. So it is better now I give you permission, you go and take any of the teacher. I approve you to take any of the teacher as your guru, and then move forward. I cannot teach you grammar anymore, like that they said. And all the students said, okay, okay, Mahaprabhu. Once we learn from you, we cannot accept anybody as our teacher. Whatever you have taught us that's all in all. We are also we don't want to accept anybody as as our teacher, because you are our teacher. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally gave up that session and comes back. So when he comes back home, and Mother Shachi was like he finally resigned that, Mahaprabhu resigned that post as a teacher. He binds up all his books and then goes back, and all the students also resign their post as students. Means students goes out from the school and teacher goes out from school. So then finally he comes to Mother Shachi. Mother Shachi was there, and she was not like serving Mahaprabhu's like the bhoga, and then and she asked, okay, what did you teach in the school today? And Chaitanya said, okay, what I taught nothing but Krishna. Then he started speaking about Krishna to Mother Shachi. So here Vrindavan Thakur writes that now like when at this point of time, Mother Shachi took the role of Devahuti, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the role of Kapila Muni. So instructed the process of Bhakti Yoga to Mother Shachi, and how how to personally worship Krishna, how Krishna is everything, is all in all, and Krishna worship is the essence of everything. Mahaprabhu explained to Mother Shachi. And so means basically even Lord himself, unless he take the association of devotee, unless he take the association of spiritual master, he would confine his activities to whatever he is received. He didn't go like okay, I'm the supreme personality of Godhead, I will do whatever I want, like that. So why? Because there is the timing, there is the maturity of like the persons around them, all those things are matter. So now, if you see here, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave these instructions, he was only associating with the devotees, right? No? And he didn't even reveal that he is a Supreme Personality of Godhead until this point of time. So because everybody is saying, all the devotees are really happy that Nimai Pandit has become a devotee and their prayers are answered like that, they are celebrating. Unless and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was used to go into ecstasy of separation from Krishna. He used to, sometimes faint, sometimes go into some, like a ecstatic mood that he forgets everything, whatever he, wherever he is in. Sometimes he becomes unconscious. All those things used to happen. So as soon as he sees somebody worshipping Tulsi, he remembers Krishna and he faints. As soon as like he goes to some devotees from like Advaita Acharya Prabhu's home, and he saw Advaita Acharya Prabhu was doing arti, and he goes there and he, in ecstatic mode he faints there also. And because like why like devotees faint when they become ecstatic, or because our material bodies are accustomed to withstand or like to experience only certain amount of pleasure or certain amount of pain. Like even like a police officers, they give third degree punishment. No? They know when to stop. Otherwise, even little bit ahead of what the capacity, that what is the body, what the human body can withstand the pain. If they give more pain than what the human body can withstand, immediately that person will pass away. So they don't want to kill that person, but at the same time, they want to torture him so much so that he will like if they want to receive some information, like that third degree torture is given to some terrorist or somebody like that. So means in the same way, human body cannot withstand the pleasure also, too much excessive pleasure also. So that's the reason, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like even some devotees, they faint because of lot of pleasure, because they cannot tolerate that much pleasure, that much happiness, so they just faint up. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he saw Advaita Acharya Prabhu, he used to faint, and immediately Advaita Prabhu stopped doing his arti to Vishnu, and then got all the paraphernalia and started doing arti to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the other devotees who are with him, why are you doing this arti to this young boy? No? And Advaita Prabhu finished his arti, took the dust on the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, how many days will you stay in this illusion that he is a young boy? He is a Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. You come out of your thinking, think deeply and see, you can understand. Then immediately all the devotees understood that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. So, but until this point of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not say that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So one time what happened, like one rumor was spreading, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually was doing Sankirtan in the house of Srivas Thakur. And there was one rumor spreading in Navadip, like these Muslims came to know about that Sankirtan happening in Navadip. They're going to come and destroy all Navadip. Like that, the rumor was spreading. And all the materialistic persons, they said, oh, this because of this one person, this Srivas Thakur and his family, our entire Navadip will be destroyed now. What we do instead, before the Muslims come, we break the house of this Srivas Thakur and throw in the Ganges and drive away this Srivas Thakur from Navadip. They were thinking like that. And devotees are also a little bit fearful. And Srivas Thakur, when he realized that something is going to, some dangers might come to the devotee, he was praying to Lord Narasimha very intensely. So when he was praying to Lord Narasimha, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to his home. That is, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that point of time gets the realization that he is he knows that but out of his the pastime for the sake of pastime, he didn't reveal that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. So, but Srivas Thakur was so much fearful, for the safety of devotees, and he is praying to Narasimha very intensely. And then Mahaprabhu walks into the house of Srivas Thakur and says, Srivas, I am he, I am he, I am he. And I am the one who is you are praying. And immediately he manifests his foreign form of Vishnu in front of Srivas Thakur and tells Srivas Thakur, offer prayers to me. And Srivas Thakur, now he realizes that the Gauranga Mahaprabhu is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he offers prayers. And just to console Srivas Thakur, Mahaprabhu says, Srivas Thakur, don't worry about anything. No, like I came to this in this world to make everybody devotee. Even Muslims come, even the soldiers, even the animals come. I'll make all of them chant. Even the mullahs and everybody, they will become the devotees. Don't worry about all those. Don't fear about anything. So now you go and bring all of your associates, even all of your maid servants and maid servants also you bring. I want to bless them all. So Srivas Thakur was still in still standing there. You don't believe me? You see here. No, there was one 4-year-old granddaughter of Srivas Thakur, right? Narayani was standing there. Narayani, chant holy name of Krishna. And immediately that 4-year-old girl, he was become so ecstatic and started developing ecstatic symptoms. He's starting Krishna, 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 and then he started chanting the holy names of Krishna. And immediately Srivas Thakur brought all his associates, all these servants, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed personally. And whenever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do kirtan, Narayani also used to be in the part of Sankirtan, that 4-year-old child. So that's how Mahaprabhu revealed his personal aspect about himself to the devotees in Navadvip. So even in Krishna Lila also, Krishna did not reveal his personal aspect. Krishna did not reveal, he revealed once to Mother Yashoda. When Mother Yashoda was giving milk, she was counting the teeth. Suddenly, Krishna opened his eyes and yawned. And she was able to see entire universe in the mouth of Krishna. And she was becoming reverential. She was becoming, I'm thinking this child is a common child, normal, my son, but he is the supreme personality of God. He started, she was thinking to perform Aarti to Krishna. And immediately Krishna closed his mouth and smiled. And totally, Mother Yashoda forgot whatever the vision he has seen. So even one time, all the Gopas and Gopis, and after the punishment of Kaliya, they were taking rest on the bank of Yamuna. So actually, the Kaliya Mardhan Leela happened in the evening, around evening time. So by the time that Leela finished, it becomes little dark. So what the cows, all the coward men thought, okay, now it's already dark. Why don't we just, it's summer only, we can just take rest on the banks of Yamuna and we can go to home tomorrow morning. Like that they thought. So when they were taking rest, all the entire Vrindavan is on the bank of Yamuna that day. So because everybody came in haste to see what's how Krishna is in danger in the calls of Kaliya. So now when entire Vrindavan was there, one of the demon, he comes, he started a forest fire. And all the everybody is in danger, all the cows, calves, and gopas, gopis, everybody is in danger. So now Krishna, what does Krishna do? He actually tell all the gopas and gopis, close your eyes, and then everybody close their eyes, and immediately he swallowed the entire forest fire. So, and why he does all those things is he doesn't want to display his personal or godly opulences in front of his devotees. So when the devotees, when the Brajavasis experienced this, they were mesmerized about it. Who is this person? We are thinking he's our Kanaya, he's our Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, but he is much greater personality. And everybody approached Nanda Maharaj and says, who is this person? He is not normal person. No, he lifted Govardhan, he consumed entire forest fire, he saved us from many dangers. Who is this person? Do you know about him really? Then Nanda Maharaj says, yes, I heard from Gargamuni. when he came to for naming ceremony, Gargamuni said he is Narayana himself. He's like Narayana. In fact, he's Narayana himself, he said. But I was not able to, believe. So, he explains then, I mean, all the Rajavasis and Gopas and Gopis, not Gopis, only the men, Gopas, they go along with Nanda Maharaj to Krishna. And Krishna shows them the entire spiritual world. So why we are discussing all these things is the Krishnas, when we have the vision to see Krishna in matter, material, so the impersonal vision or personal vision will be on the same level. Means like you can see personal aspect of Krishna even in the impersonal things, and you can see impersonal aspect of Krishna even in the personal things also. Means Krishna is all pervasive. Krishna is all sweeter, because even though personal aspects are more sweeter than impersonal things, but when we, Prabhupada writes, when we reach to the stage of seeing Krishna in everything and everywhere, in every aspect, then there is no conception of personal and impersonal. Krishna is all attractive, all beautiful. So everything is beautiful. Everything is as beautiful as Krishna. But of course, Krishna's personal aspects are crescent or the ultimate in sweetness. So that with that I end my. If anybody have any questions or comments, we can discuss now. Anything to say for this?
So Omkara is the seed mantra.
Omkara is the mantra from the sound vibration from which entire creation emanated.
The seed, right?
Yeah, Pranam mantra.
There are 24 elements in material world of 25.
Including soul, it is 25.
The super soul is also part of the thing.
Maybe, but it's 24, 25. I don't. Exactly, the super soul considered as 25th element, or super soul is 26th element. I don't know. It's just a count. That's it. Yes, bro.
I'm trying to visualize somebody fainting in happiness.
Yeah, fainting. Like somebody, too much of happiness, our body cannot withstand. That's why Chaitanya faints quite often when he comes. The materialistic persons, they who knows about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like the Mayavadis, all those things, they wrote about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and what they write is, at the end of life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu become crazy. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was, they write that history, and at the end he becomes crazy, like that they write. But that craziness is due to this ecstatic ecstasy, because that impersonalists, they don't have this ecstasy and all those things. There is very dry speculation. So they cannot understand what the symptoms of ecstasy are. Only a devotee can understand. Because somebody who never tasted like some rasgulla or something like that, you cannot explain them how rasgulla tastes like. You have to taste and see how it tastes like. So in the same way, how the bhakti, the ecstasies in bhakti are like, that can be comes only through experience, not by any explanation or not by any writings. Somebody may write all the symptoms, all the ecstatic characteristics and all those things, but you cannot understand. Like when you want to describe the taste of something, how can you describe? Because that has to be experienced, then only we'll know. Yes, bro.
Oh, nicely you summarize a lot of pastimes in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna. Now when Krishna was here, he lifted Govardhan hill, he killed so many demons. Dhritarashtra was there actually at the time. He knew Krishna's power. Just he was not accepting as him Lord.
Dhritarashtra, no, but like just like we're all Dhritarashtra's only. When we are in the Krishna devotees, we'll be thinking, oh yes, I'm going to perform my devotion service so much, like I will be dedicated to I wanted to go back to God this lifetime only, will be like that. As soon as you go from this circle and go outside, you will be like, okay, let me do like what I want to do. Let me watch something, let me read about something, materialistic thing. So it is like Dhritarashtra is nothing but somebody who is like conditioned soul. We're all Dhritarashtra only. But at the end of life, Dhritarashtra, even though he has so much conditioning, he gets impersonal liberation. Because he's not a devotee, that's why he gets impersonal liberation. So even though he has so much of conditioning, like Dhritarashtra achieved liberation, impersonal liberation means he got released from his mental existence. Because he's not a devotee, he has no love for Krishna, he was given impersonal liberation. But what to speak of devotees, somebody like even like when you come to in the Arjuna devotees, you appreciate with sincerity, with full understanding, you're able to appreciate Krishna. When you regularly comes in the Arjuna devotees, will actually at the end of time will be successful in going back to Godhead. Because not like Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was non-devotee and he didn't have love for Krishna. That's why he got impersonal liberation. So it's all conditioning. He was so much attached to his son Duryodhana. He even saw, like Dhritarashtra saw even the Vishwarupa of Krishna. Like when Krishna exhibited his universal form in the assembly of Hastinapur, Dhritarashtra prayed to Krishna, give me vision. And then Krishna gave him the transcendental vision. He sees the universal form of Krishna. And then here Dhritarashtra again prays, now take off my eyes. I don't want to see this material world. I just wanted to see you, that's it. So Krishna again takes off the eyes. But still he was conditioned, he was so much conditioned to so much attached to Duryodhana and all those things. So that's why he was not able to act or he was not able to become a devotee. So, but you might have so many conditioning, but the process of bhakti and the Krishna is so merciful and the process of bhakti is so powerful that it can rescue us. They can bring us from any state, any fallen conditional state, as long as we have the desire to go back to God. Okay. Hare Krishna, anybody have any questions online? Any questions or comments?
No questions, Prabhuji. When I was reading the verse, I was thinking, Arey, what is there in this verse? But you took us so nicely, Prabhuji, especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leelas that you talked about. Very grateful, Prabhuji. His talking about how he used to connect anything and everything to Krishna, whether he was speaking any grammar, logic, anything. That point is always so fascinating to me. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for reminding.
Thank you, Mother. Okay, we'll end here. Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Anand Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.